It's devlog number 5. Number 5, right? Yeah, it's devlog number 5. Merry Christmas, everyone. We're just gonna jump into it. Let me load up the game. All right, time to just load it up, and we'll just talk about a couple things here. New game. So, let me think here. Uh, freak. Maybe I should watch the last devlog and see what the heck was going on. Okay. It's interesting how it kind of blurs together and you don't know what you've changed when you haven't. So you'll notice the background looks a lot nicer. You also notice a smiling sun here as a kind of reference or throwback to Super Mario. Um, the background fits a little more. Obviously, I'm going to put more stuff into the background. But for now, I figured the placeholder, it just look a little nicer if it was blue. You also notice it's a lighter blue here. It's not the gradient on every single time. So, let me turn it down. I don't know if it's on. You'll also see here that I have changed the sprites for the HP. And we have what appears to be kind of levels here. So I'm going to go and clear a couple levels. I made it not randomized, but it randomly picks from a set of levels that exist. And this is now a working, functioning game that is kind of like a roguelite. Okay, hold on. Let me kill these. So every 3 levels, there should be a item room. If you see here, the entrance is closed off until we clear out all the enemies. Let me go ahead and clear. We have these spawners working and implemented in. I'm actually super happy with the progress I made this week, especially with it being Christmas. I did not think I'd get this far on my game. But let's go ahead and keep it going here. As we keep moving, you'll notice it opened up. I can't go back here. And we already did this level. That's the problem. I don't have a lot of levels designed. So the pool that it picks from is very small. And here's our item room. So if you look at that, there is a... It looks like it's a Legend of Zelda reference here, obviously. Here's our double jump power-up. So now we have a little double jump here. And yeah, this is our item room. If we keep going now, we'll get another 3 levels. Oh my gosh, what are the chances it does the same 2 levels back to back? Probably not super high, but still. So yeah, now we have our double jump unlocked, and we just keep on going on until we get to level 12. There will be a boss fight, and we'll have to fight him with whatever power-ups we get. Here's a different level we can look at here. I also think I put in death animations for the like eggs and stuff here. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that was old, but I put that in for everything, and I put spawners in for everything, except for monkeys. They don't have spawners yet. Here are the pteranodons. And yeah, I think I might have to tweak the damage values a little bit. I think our player does a little bit too much damage as it is. Maybe not, though. I mean, you only have 4 hits before you're dead, so maybe it's good. Now, okay, let's go. Sweet, new room. Pretty easy room. And there's our second upgrade. So now, and it's randomized these upgrades here. It'll check and make sure that it's not giving you the same kind of an upgrade. So we now shoot faster. We do less damage, though. And we got the same room. I want to show off one of the... Yeah, here we go. One of the desert rooms. You read my mind, game. So yeah, the Mega Man power-up, as you'll see here, you might not actually want to pick it up. As you can see with the damage, just by itself, it's not that good. And so I'm thinking I might want to make this the base or the standard, because I think it feels a lot better. I think the game feels a little more challenging. And yeah, this is our little desert area, or one of our desert-themed levels. Okay, I think it's not. Yeah, I think it wasn't hitting it. Let's let this power-up charge up here. I think it should do 4 damage. Oh, maybe not. Uh-oh. Okay. Hey, this is actually proven to be kind of a challenge picking up the Mega Man item here. The wall slides are definitely helping us out, though. Perfect. Awesome. Keep going here. Another desert-themed level. And yeah, honestly, I'm super pumped because now it's like a game. It's pretty much, I mean, you could call it like a completed game now. Like, it has a boss fight. It'll go on indefinitely. And I mean, you get power-ups. Obviously, there's only 7 or 6 power-ups in the entire game so far, but honestly, I dig it. I like it a lot. And I know all those people who like to try and break games, so every single thing has a roof. Make sure you can't get out of it. Mainly put that in for Thomas whenever he wants to beta test my game, so he doesn't just immediately break it. Okay, and here's a cool one. So now we have the worms. Now these worms are not fully implemented. I'll be the first to say that. It does look like they're still sticking, which is nice actually. I kind of dig that. I didn't realize that these ones were at that point yet. But yeah, I still have to do a lot of work on making sure that these worms are behaving properly, and as well as making sure. Really, I think it's just the worms. I also changed the sprites here of this guy just a little bit, so he should be a little different. I think he just has green hair now and a little bit of shading added to his hair. And there should be just one more here before we get our last item, and then we'll fight the boss. Oh, that's our first hit of damage. And there's just I mean, obviously just from the start, just a gold bar that does nothing. Oh my goodness. Back-to-back levels. You're trolling me, game. Okay. Wow, 3 times in a row. That's legendary. I know the code should be simple to just... Okay, I don't want to die here. The code should be simple enough to just make you say, hey, if you've been in this room, don't go to it again. But here's our boss fight. Where the freak is my cursor pointed? I lost my cursor. I don't know where it is. Oh, found it. Okay. And boom, there's our boss, killed and dead. And here's another area that we have. It'll just keep going. Anyways, I'm pumped. That's really it. I am gonna hit this game with the it's gonna restart for us. I do want to show off the Torment power-up, because I did successfully implement in the Torment ability into my game. Basically, it changes all enemies into like the Torment version of themselves, if they're not already like preloaded into the level. Obviously, I could tweak it a little bit more, make it seem a little more smoother, but as for right now, it's working pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. I just gotta get to the actual power-up. And unfortunately, I got one of the harder areas that I made here. Perfect. And that's stuck on the invisible wall on the ceiling. Alright, so you're gonna give me the worm again. Okay, okay. At least the worm... Honestly, I think this is probably the best power-up I have currently in the game. I think it's the most busted. And it doesn't seem like it would be, but it's just... Ouch. Just by, like, kind of how it works. Oh, I missed my double jump. Okay, don't get hit. We've come too far to die. And I need to show off my Torment. Obviously, I could just go back out into the code and try and do it, but what's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? Oh, jeez. I don't get hit. Nice. This level again, huh? It's just a long run. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at my own game. Whatever. Come on, show me the money. Maybe this is a good, maybe it's pretty balanced here, but yeah, honestly, I'm happy because we got in the new tile sets working, we got in the different random levels working, we got the boss fight in there working, the item rooms working, the random item pedestal generator working, the Torment working. And I did it with minimal code. I was so happy because right now a lot of my power-ups are super inefficient, like ridiculously inefficient with the amount of code that they require. They literally change objects. Honestly, it's a little embarrassing, but the way I have it set up is basically 25 if statements, and it checks to see if you have this item and this item and this item, do this power-up, or if you have this item and this item and this item, do this power. It's really bad. And the Torment one, I just set it up so it just goes, hey, when the Torment's unlocked, change the base bullet stat to do this, which seems a lot smarter. So I might play around more with that and see if I can't just make it easier and smarter when it comes to freaking implementing abilities. But yeah, definitely making huge bits of progress. The only thing that would be difficult is getting the custom sprites, because those are always going to have to be a checked variable. I mean, obviously to change the cosmetic value of them. Dude, where is our freaking item room? Come on. Long rooms. Wait, did we already pick one up? What the heck happened? Wait a minute, something's not right. There's something afoot. Did we just jump over it? What the... Like, I'm confused. Tell me what happened. Also, we've never seen this room before either. Obviously, you can see there are still tile set assets that need to be fixed. Oh my goodness. Don't shoot me. But I was actually really happy with the changes I made to these guys in particular. I think they fit a little better. I like how they kind of stand out. Okay, so it's been 6. This will be the 6th one. 6th. What's happening here? Where are my items? Where are my items at? Something's not right. Well, now I'm just curious as to why my item rooms aren't spawning. Maybe it's like a bug with the loading. Because honestly, I have not updated my loading and saving scripts at all to incorporate any of the new stuff. So definitely could just be one of those glitches. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to hit this with a hot restart here then. Okay, and I did check, and it looks like it didn't reset the rooms listed, and I only had it listed so that it spawns item rooms like on specific numbers. So it just wasn't loading them in because it was on like room 38, and technically I think there's not going to be 38 rooms in the first area. Anyways, so let's go ahead and hit this with a hot reset here. I will, honestly, I'm just going to pause it, and I'll come back when I do find the torment ability so that I can show it off. One moment. Hey, how lucky is the first item we came into. So I'm going to pick it up here. You'll notice our bolts are now red. It's a ×2 damage modifier, and it will now change enemies to be... Oh, I should have let that spawn in. It will change enemies to be a tormented version. So they spawn in like that, but then once they spawn in, it changes. It recognizes that we have torment, and it will spawn the enemies that, you know, deal more damage. Monkeys haven't implemented yet. Sue me, okay? So if we come over here, we're going to wait for one to spawn. And you notice there he did 2 hearts of damage, which is the whole point of torment. Basically, it's supposed to make every single level you face harder except for boss fights. So it's a dope item to get for boss fights. But it kind of sucks when you're doing the rest of the levels because it makes things OP. You'll notice here these things change, and they now shoot out 3 that are much faster shooting bullets. And I'm dead. There's Torment for you. It works with every enemy. I'm kind of sad I didn't get to show off the other enemy. Maybe I'll try it out one more time. And by some miracle of code, we're back. I didn't change it literally at all. I think it's my bug at work where it like doesn't reset the rooms when you load the game. And I loaded in on my item room, and it had this torment again. That's freaking lucky. Anyways, let's check it out here. So it doesn't currently update these enemies in the room. I only had it update spawners. Now these spawners should be updating, but I guess they don't want to, which is fine. So that's a bug, but these were literally it's a bug. Those were supposed to change the enemies, but oh well. This one should change, yeah. It'll change either when it spawns something or when you hit it. And you'll notice they throw it super fast with way better accuracy, and it's like a purple spear now, a little metal looking spear. So I thought that was pretty sick. They also have more HP, and obviously they deal the 2 hearts of damage. Okay, please no. Yep. And there's a perfect example of how you can see the difference between the 2 of them. Go and hit me with the 1 spear. Yep, there's the 2 hearts of damage. So yeah, honestly, Torment, it's something that you, I mean, if you want, you can go ahead and use, but it's like use with caution because, you know, it'll make these levels definitely harder. I do want it to change everything immediately upon entering the room. So that's something I got to work on, but I mean, it's fine. It's definitely a work in progress, but I'm loving where it's headed. So, yep, that's a Torment fully functioning and working. That is the new rooms, item rooms functioning and working perfectly. And I think that's really all I have to show here. The random rooms, updated sprites, Mega Man Blaster. Let's see. Some of them I have to go in and change a little bit because it won't change red for some reason. That shot does change red, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, I think we're going to pop out now and go over what I accomplished. All right. Let's just take a look here at the goals I set and what I accomplished, okay? I've been looking forward to this all freaking week. Winter begins. Winter is coming. Hold on, you want to see my beautiful face, don't you? Hello? Please. OBS. Please. There we go. Okay, I added in terrace. Dude, there was a lot that I added in. Some of the stuff I don't even freaking remember. Like, I had that in last week or what? I added in pterosaur spawners. I added in the chompy pterosaur spawner. I made it so all spawners only spawn when in view of the character. I also added in both worm spawners. The hut, I did the sprite. I updated the spawners for the hut enemies. For the what's the name I gave them? The Jaguar tribe enemies. All of that. I completely did Torment, working amazingly, put into the game. I did item rooms. I didn't do keys. I did locked doors, but I kind of meant locked doors with the keys, so I won't cross that off. I did I didn't do sprites for those. And I didn't change the boss sprites, okay? And then I actually ended up having a lot more time, just free time that I was able to spend on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Just little bits here and there to add things into my game and to change stuff. And I also had a great Christmas, by the way. Thank you. Lots of fun gifts and lots of new games to play. But I was happy because I felt like I accomplished more than what I set goals for this week. Like, I mean, maybe I didn't accomplish the specific goals that I set. But, like, I changed some sprites. I did this entirely, which wasn't even there. I did random levels. Didn't do random floor design. I did a boss at the end. Boss doesn't drop items, so. I did, foliage. I think that might have been last week. But I just felt dope about the progress I did accomplish, especially with everything there. And just making it feel more like a game. So I'm going to say this week is probably our first week we went net positive. Boo! How do I make this look dope? We'll do this. Oh, that was our green week. And these other 2 weeks, I did not do well at all. We'll make them red. We'll make this week red too. Boom. So I was negative those 3 weeks, and then I went positive this week. That's dope. It's the 28th today. It's 2:52 p.m. currently. So let's set some goals, right? One thing that I want to do, and this time I don't have any new sprites to show you. I don't really have, there's nothing else, but important things to do on my game, right? Would be, and here's the thing, I don't know, it's kind of like I want to just have like a list of things to do, and then just depending on what I'm doing that day, like I do those things, which might be an easier way of doing it instead of setting like specific things each day. So these are not, let's just say this, they're not tied down to the day, but let's do, I'm not liking this calendar anymore, or really the old one, to be completely honest. So I'm just going to get rid of both. Right? Don't save. We're gonna do something different. We're just going to get a calendar here. Calendar December 2020. And we're just going to write in the stuff that we do accomplish. And I think that's how we're going to do it. I think I actually might have, hold on. Let me check. All right, let's set some goals then. I'm going to shrink myself. So what do we have here? The 27th, that day's already gone. The 20th, 29th, 30th, 31st, the 1st, and the 2nd. So, I I could just do this. Wouldn't this just be better? Let's just have January 2021. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why I stuck in December. There's not a whole lot of reason for that. And then we'll just do this. Like, week... Oh my goodness, we'll just do week 1. And basically what we'll do is we'll look at the list and then we'll mark off stuff and we'll mark off what day we did what on. Week 1. I kind of don't like this font. Let's do Noto Mono, week 1. Okay. So things that I need and to do and that I want to do here. So I want to fully implement the worm bullets. Done. I want to add in, oh, I guess I don't have to type I want every time, right? I want to do death animations because I feel like that's something that would really liven up my game here. And I wish I started working on them today, but then I was like, I don't want to, and I was about to implement them. I was like, dude, I got to do the devlog first before I change anything because it's a week by week basis. Excuse me. All image types. What the heck? Where did I save it then? I saved it in here. Oh, weird. Yeah, maybe I'll move those then. There we go. Yeah, so here's a great example. This is a death animation for the plant. Because I think it's better than them just disappearing and having me like, I don't like that. I played some, what do you call it? I played some Blasphemous this week. This week I bought it as a Christmas present for myself. And that game has death animations for everything and it looks dope. And it really just makes the game feel like a little more, I don't know, gamey. So I want to do that. And here's like the first death animation I've done. Just with these plants here. This is the Torment one dying. I think it's going to add a lot of flair to my game. It's going to make it dope. And it's just going to make it feel more fun. So I do want to do death animations. I want to fully implement the worm bullets. I would like to add in a health upgrade. Plus health pickups. I think it might also be cool to do shield. Like shields. Maybe shields question mark. Might be cool. I'll write that in. Might be cool. One thing I want to do is I want to figure out my game's name. The title screen. And I would really like to finish first boss sprites / fight. Because I'm going to mess with the fight a little bit. Week 1, huh? What are some other things that I would love to do and add into my game? Updating the worm bullets, that's going to take an entire day. And updating the boss, that'll probably take half a day. Doing just all the animations for the death, like the death animations for everyone, is going to take a couple days as well. I also would really like the I don't know how to spell this word, parallaxing backgrounds with sprites. I think it's going to really draw everything together. And just more random levels. Can't get same level twice in a row. Don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I'll figure it out. And I mean, yeah, just like getting good backgrounds and stuff in, maybe touching up. I definitely want to redo the terrain / tile set sprites 100%. I want to redo them. Not that they look bad, but like they're not good. So they do look bad. That's what I'm saying. And then I need to do something about the sounds in my game. They're kind of annoying me. I do want to change the sounds. Change sounds. I highly doubt I'll get around to music, but I can change the sounds. Right now there's a different sound for the bullet, you might have noticed. I don't know if that was there last time. It's a placeholder sound. It's from a different video game. when I say change sounds, it's kind of like, well, they're probably all, it's still going to be placeholder sounds, but I just want something different. I don't know. Honestly, sounds is kind of proving a huge challenge to me because I don't want it to be. They got these like 8-bit sounds. I want it to be like nice sounds. And that's like, well, how the freak do I get nice sounds? I don't know. I think the only way you do is purchase them online. So change sounds. I'll probably look into it a little more and seeing if I can purchase something or what I can do. That's probably it. I mean, because I just want to get the game to a state where it's like, it looks good and it's playable and the first area is playable. Like, boom, dope. And I think this is all I would need for the first area to be playable. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I want to put keys in my game yet. I think this is plenty for a week. And this will prove a fair challenge. So we're going to leave it there. Known bugs. Why don't I do that? Known bugs. Fix torment affecting units. Fix room number not resetting. Fix I mean, there's got to be other bugs, right? But I just don't know them at the current moment. Those are the ones that I know of, that I can see. I think there's also I mean, I can't fix it, so I'm not even going to try. But there's a bug, I'm pretty sure, with the sword slashing units, the Jaguar tribe dudes, and moving down a horizontal slope and attacking. Because if they move on the horizontal slope and they attack, they will just attack sideways in the air and then get stuck. So maybe not. I mean, it's not a bug if you just never put them on slopes. So I think that's good enough for goals. But yeah, that's probably going to do it for this devlog. I'm just kind of stoked because I think we did good. And the game's kind of shaping up. It's looking like it's a little better. And yeah, that's really it. You can always follow my Twitter. It's, what the heck is my Twitter? I don't even know. But I pretty much only post GIFs of my game there. And it's nothing really different that you'll see in these devlogs. Sometimes they get a little ahead of the devlogs, and I post something that I've worked on. Like, I'll probably post some death animations this week. But like, yeah, like I leaked the torment ability for my game before this devlog, December 23rd. And it's just Mega Matt is back is the Twitter handle. So if you want to see more of that, definitely go and check that out then. But hey, until then, I appreciate the support for this series, and especially for my friends. That's gonna do it with my goals this week. That's gonna do it for my goals this week. I had to work my way through that sentence. And yeah, I'm gonna get to work adding in these death animations because they got me pretty pumped, and I think they're gonna look cool. But hey, until then, thanks. If you're working on your own game, good luck, and Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you had a great Christmas. Later. Bye.